edition is brought to you to one of our local grounds tonight, which is Milton versus Hamworthy, and it could be a very special night for Hamworthy if they manage to seal the league tonight. According to my maths, that is.
You're a volunteer at New Milton Town FC. Tell us a little bit how you got involved with the club.
With the old chairman Lou, who I watched the first game get to Romsey, and then kind of thought, you know what, I could get involved. So I emailed Lou, and then it all went there really.
And what sort of things do you do as your role as a volunteer at the club?
Because we've got very few volunteers, I kind of do pretty much everything. So I look after, I put the corner flags up and stuff like that, and then I also do a lot in the hospitality area there, sort out with the opposition and stuff, and also whatever the manager needs me to do, then I do that really.
And obviously a massive fan of New Milton. There's a massive turnaround this season, isn't it, from the start?
Yeah, it's kind of been. It kind of reminds me. It's kind of like the when Bournemouth stayed up in the 2008-2009 season, where we've had those sort of problems where we've had to rely massively on youth, and then unfortunately, like last season we got to the playoff final, unfortunately lost. But it may have not been good for us on the pitch, but off the pitch it was great commercially, because we had our highest attendance I think it was our highest attendance in a league game ever, and so off the pitch it was massive positives, but it was also, and obviously with that you have a lot of traction with other clubs who are in Wessex Premier clubs and stuff like that, who are interested in a lot of our players, and funny enough half of them play for our today's edition, Hamworthy.
And finally, what would you say to anyone that's thinking of volunteering for a Wessex League club?
I would say just do it. It would be the greatest decision of your life. It is honestly, volunteering at a non-club full stop is honestly, it is one of the most special things you do. It is a proper family atmosphere, and honestly, you will just you will build relationships that you would never have felt for, and it is really the most rewarding thing that you could do.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much for your time, Greg.
Knowing me, Craig Mutter, knowing you, Matthew Post. Aha. Sorry, I've been watching Alan Partridge all week. Laura's not too into it, but I'm warming her up. So tonight, local one again tonight, New Milton on my doorstep. Big game overall, but before we mention anything else, big up to the ground staff who've been working hard all day to get the game on, because a lot more rain overnight, and I thought, wasn't thinking positively this morning, but they've done a great job, game on. But because I watched Andover on Tuesday away to New Milton, and New Milton put in a good performance then, very good second half. They could have won by more than the 5-1. Andover pretty terrible, but you can't take that away from New Milton. They're on form at the moment, aren't they? I think they've picked up something like 23 points in their last 10 or 11 games. Have I just nicked one of your stats?
No, you haven't. I'm very impressed, actually.
But yeah, so they've been on a good run of sorts, but I think tonight, they're, by the sounds of it, they might just take the hit tonight, mightn't they? And because they're not fielding a full strength team, I think they've got the eye on the bigger picture, haven't they?
I also think a lot of that's to do with the fact of cramming in games Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Yeah, and I think it's probably got their eye on the games.
Yeah.
They've got a better chance of picking up points at this stage of the season.
Yeah.
But Hamworthy, still undefeated this season, aren't they? And they're going with a strong team again tonight. So I think they're going to mean business.
They are. Well, let's look at the last 4 games for both clubs like we usually do. New Milton, their last 4 games, they won 3-1 at home to Andover Town, lost 1-0 to Fawley, beat East Coast Victoria 2-1, and won 5-1, as Craig said, on Tuesday against Andover Town. They've only lost twice in the last 11 games.
Yes.
Which, I mean, the start of the season, everything that was going on with the club. I mean, Lou did a great job before stepping down.
Sitting there on 2 points end of February, it's a pretty remarkable turnaround just to give themselves a chance of finishing outside the bottom.
Exactly. I mean, Lou did a great job with the resources she had. Bit of a change at the club since then. They've gone on that run, and they've given themselves a real chance of getting out of this bottom 3. I mean, they're only 5 points behind Friendly Green now.
I think they're within 4 points or something like that.
4 points, but they've got 4 games in hand as well. So
yeah,
unfortunately, we're kind of getting to this business end of the season. Have the playoffs involved. Getting a lot of games in a short space of time. Is it good for the players? I'm not sure, but there we go. Anyway, it's the players they've brought in during this run. I mean, Connor Ford's come in from Bournemouth Poppies. He's got 5 and 13 as a winger. Brad Snelling up front from Shaftesbury, and Captain Lee Francis from Shaftesbury have added a bit of winning mentality to the team as well. And young Barney Stone's still ticking over, 6 goals. He scored.
6 Rooney, scored again Tuesday.
Scored again Tuesday. Hamworthy, I mean, their last 4 games, they won 4-2 against Verwood, won 3-0 against Whitchurch, 5-0 against Andover, and beat Ringwood Saturday 2-1. 134 free goals this season, second highest in Wessex Division One, behind Millbrook. Chris Long, 46 and 36, unbelievable record, absolutely unbelievable record.
Yeah.
George Dean, who won our goal of the month for March, his goal against Fawcetts. He's got 29-33, but Tyler Rudd, the midfielder, has also chipped in with 19 goals this season. But it's such a good squad, especially in the midfield. They've got Lou McWilliams, Mikey Hubbard, Ben Cooper, Ash Boyd, all these players rotating. Yeah, but all very good players,
especially at this stage of the season. So yeah, looking forward to the game tonight. I think it started raining.
Yeah, but you're free back.
Be a brief man.
Tom. Coming in. Good.
Ooh, good ball.
Good Mayo! Yes! Oh!
You weren't complaining then. No, he wasn't. Probably one of the reasons, mate. Probably one of the reasons.
on, boys! Oh my God! Fucking hell, boys! Hey!
Tonight it is half time here, and it is Milton 0, Hamworthy 1, with a penalty after 20 minutes. The difference, controversial penalty, I thought.
Yes, Chris Long brought down in the box, got a bit of a tangle with the New Milton defender. Referee pointed to the spot. I don't think the line's been flagged, but referee gave it, and George Dean stepped up to get his 30th goal of the season, dispatching home, putting 1-0 up. I would like to say I'm very impressed with New Milton tonight. I think they've been solid at the back. They've done very well keeping Chris Long, you know, quiet in spells.
Yeah, he's missed a few chances, hasn't he?
He has missed a few chances,
but
you know, 40 goals this season, that goal's always in him. Hamworthy Rec have hit the bar as well in the first half, but it was first sort of opening punches were New Milton, and it was Connor Pequer, I apologise if I pronounced it wrong, who hit the bar literally within 2 minutes of the game, so New Milton could have been 1-0 up. Chance towards the end of the first half as well for New Milton, so they're still in this game.
Yeah, and until that penalty, they looked pretty comfortable, didn't they? They were containing Hamworthy quite well. But as the half's won on, Hamworthy have started to show their quality a bit.
Yeah.
And you know, you kind of have a feeling second half, if I think fitness might prove the difference, because Hamworthy have got a strong team out, whereas Milton have got sort of a mix-up team, haven't they, tonight?
Yeah.
So I think that might be the difference, but it's definitely not going to be a walkover.
No. You better learn to count.
Hey! On! Stand overhead! Mickey! Good boy, get it! Good way!
How's that?
I'll cut the half on bit.
Simple goal, isn't it?
Okay. Nice. What? Having saving the ball? Or? I'm talking about expecting you getting recently. £400 a week. Exactly. He's giving that away for a few skills earlier. Ryan, 4-0 winners tonight. Had to grind the victory out though.
Yeah, definitely. First half was tight. We had 2, 3, 4 really good opportunities after we scored the first, and we couldn't capitalise on it. They started really bright, to be fair. Could have scored right early on, but we grew into the game, and obviously, to go on 1-0 at half time, we would have liked to have a few more, but we were 1-0 up, clean sheet. So yeah.
Obviously shows the size of the squad as well. A few changes for tonight's game from Saturday, and it looked like free flowing, like nothing really changed.
Yeah, we kind of knew as the season was going on we needed to get a couple of extra bodies in, so we managed to get a few extra players. We have lost a couple to injury, we've got a couple playing with injuries, we've had a couple unavailable, a couple away, so it has been really difficult. But we've said all along to the players, if you want to achieve what our goal is, then we need a big squad and we need everyone to buy into it. And so far they have. They've been brilliant.
Mikey Hubbard in midfield, his experience showed tonight, and
with a lot of younger players. How does he sort of help the team?
Yeah, massively. When the opportunity become available to bring him in, it was a no-brainer for us, I think, really. Experience, played at a high level, done a bit of managing and some coaching, and as you can see tonight, we've lost Ben Cooper, who's gone out to Australia to do some coaching, who really manages the pitch well. So having Mickey there tonight, and in the previous games, he just knows when to calm it down, how to speak to the lads and kind of just reassure them that everything's okay. And so it's good to have his experience in there.
And Chris Long scored his 47th goal of the season tonight?
I'll have to check. It could be 47. He's in all competitions. He's definitely up there. He's been excellent. And he probably could have had more, but he's up there. And obviously Joe Smith from Downton's just above him, and I'm sure Longy's aim is to keep trying to score goals when he can, and then we'll see who kind of comes on top at the end of the season.
Still unbeaten, we say. I think most of the time when we speak to you. Did you think at the start of the season it's going to be as amazing as it has been with the FA Vars run and everything else as well?
No, I think obviously from last year, when we obviously I come in after Wayne and to help Kirk out as well, and I think kind of to get into the playoffs last year was good. Pre-season we kind of sat there and said, right, this we want to be in around it again, but you're never too sure. And I think in this league, every game is tough, no matter where you go. You can't ever expect to win a game. You have to, like you do in most games, you have to earn it first. And we always tell the players that we have a plan in most games. Sometimes it's out the window, because a team plays slightly differently to maybe what we were expecting. But we have a really good knowledge, we think, of most of the teams, and we put a plan together and we try and execute it. The Vars run was great, it was really, really good, and I felt we were really unlucky, to concede in the kind of the 87th minute over in Jersey and then to lose on penalties. But obviously with the weather and the setbacks, we just had so many games to catch up with. It's obviously it's been more difficult. So to keep it going as we have at the moment, it's outstanding. It's credit to the lads throughout the whole season, training, Tuesday, Thursday, when there's no games, everyone's there, they're doing something, keep ticking over. So, yeah.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much for your time, Ron. Appreciate it.
No worries at all. Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you for that.
Over and out. I can't ask the same question. Floodlight gang. Our full-time score was Milton Town 0, Hamworthy Rec 4. Comfortable win for them in the end, but they had to work hard for it, didn't they, the first hour?
Yes.
But once they got the second, they looked comfortable, and I think Milton probably sort of turned their attentions to their next few games, haven't they? So you can't blame them, and I think Hamworthy's quality shone through, and they rotated a few players, gave them a bit of game time, didn't they?
Yeah. I think Milton came out the blocks again like they did in the first half, in the second half. Thought, go for it, got nothing to lose. Hamworthy weathered that storm. Good defending from Sonny Pike and Will Gage. In particular the centre-backs, I thought did particularly well for Hamworthy Rec. Mickey Hubbard, in midfield, showed his experience, calmed it all down, got on the front foot as much as possible. And it was Chris Long who scored the second from a corner, good header. Very simple, sort of basic set-piece routine. Did well with it. Tom Cooper, the substitute, got the third. Decent little move, played into the box, a great finish into the bottom corner. And it was Will Gage, the guy I mentioned from the centre-back, who scored the fourth goal, again from a corner, good header. And after that, but I think New Milton will be looking towards the Romsey game Saturday.
Yeah, they've got a couple of crucial fixtures coming up, but it's been another good trip to Milton, hasn't it? And we've been well looked after. Had a good chat with Ryan at Hamworthy, didn't we? Being entertained by the groundsman, isn't it? I can't remember what's his name.
Pete, I think.
Pete, yes. New drunk Pete is contender for Matt on the Gold Diggers blog now. So we are still finalising where we're going to be Saturday, because we've got a few commitments up until about lunchtime, but we'll keep you posted and we'll bring you another one Saturday.